Hello guys, ArtFenix here. Let's talk about the news which we finally got yesterday. The news about the mysterious Project 2017. We got a name! Yay! Sonic Forces. And honestly, it's an okay name. It's nothing spectacular, but it's no worse than Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations or I don't know, Sonic Lost. Oh, okay, that game does. Actually, there are more good things this time than bad things, and it's really good, and I'm honestly more hyped than I'm not. There are obviously a few things I'm kind of skeptical about, so let's talk about bad things first for a change. I apologize for any spelling mistakes which I may make, because, you know, English is not my native language, and I'm talking without any kind of script. It's kind of hard to talk on the spur of the moment. Okay, so let's talk about the bad things first. The wisps. That's the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to the things I don't like. I don't think it's justified. The wisps were story elements in Sonic Colors, and after that game they just exist for reasons. Who knows? Like, can somebody explain to me why they are in the game still? I mean, from a story perspective, I think they're functional, but they're not really fun to use. Not even in Colors. Like, there are a few wisps which are kind of fun to use, and they're really optional, but there are a few which are really forced. Oops. I hope that's not the case for Sonic Forces. Yeah, well, if they can implement them well without them being any kind of arbitrary gimmick, then I'm kind of okay with them. Like, I can understand that they really want the wisps to be in the game. So, From the looks of it, the wisps are used to give Sonic boost this time, or at least the kind of wisps that was shown in the teaser gameplay. That's probably something like the white wisp from Sonic Colors, which was nothing but a wisp to fill your boost gauge. I'm fine with that. I hope there are more ways to gain the boost, but it's not harmful, so I'm kind of fine with it. Second thing I'm kind of on the fence about is the linearity of the level. I realize this is probably the first level, and honestly most of the first levels in the games are kind of, yeah, they're pretty linear, like Green Hill in Sonic Generations or Tropical Resort in Sonic Colors. They serve as a tutorial to make players familiar with the game and with the controls. So I just hope that the rest of the game is less linear and more like Seaside Hill from Sonic Generations or Beta. The third thing I'm not sure what to think about is we get 3 different gameplay styles for this game. One for Modern Sonic, one for Classic Sonic, and we still don't know anything about the third one. If they introduce some new character and this character is actually interesting and well implemented into the story, and the gameplay is fine, then it could be great. Yeah, I honestly think it could be great. But if it's yet another Sonic, then oh god, please no, because like, we have such a huge cast of characters, and most of, if not all of them, haven't been used for years. Like, you have Tails who can fly, you have Knuckles who can glide and climb walls, you have Shadow with chaos powers, you have Silver with telekinetic powers, you have Amy with her hammer. Like, every character can have their own unique abilities and bring something special to the table, but they're still using Sonic only. Even if there are 3 Sonics or 2 Sonics, there's still Sonics. It's just the same character. I mean, Why? So I'm not sure what they come up with for the third gameplay element. I just hope that the third character is not Sonic. Now that I've said what I think about the bad things, let's get to good things. I really like how the game looks. It's obviously a new engine. They said it's Hedgehog Engine 2. The graphics look pretty good, even though they're nothing spectacular by today's standards. But for a Sonic game, it's pretty good, yeah. And we've only seen the first level. Speaking of the first level, it's not a Green Hill clone. Thank God for that. I mean, how many times have we got the first level which looks just like a Green Hill? Palm trees, grass, water, sunshine, whatever. I mean, I'm sick of it. We can see a city. It's being destroyed by Eggman robots, and we can see some kind of Green Hill inspired background. So I hope it's not the second level. It's just the background, but it still looks very, very cool for a first level, that is. I think that if they don't make everything very linear, then the gameplay will be very fun. It's very energetic, fast-paced, and the failure of Sonic Lost World obviously taught them a lesson, and they decided to go back to something which actually worked, which was the boost gameplay. Even though I'm a huge fan of the adventure era gameplay, I'm taking the boost gameplay over the likes of Lost World any day. So that's a good thing. I just hope it's not too linear. Another good thing. We are getting a theme song, a vocal theme song. And it's amazing. How many years has it been since the last vocal song? Like, since Sonic Colors, right? Since 2010. That's almost 7 years. We heard just a small part of the song, and it doesn't have lyrics yet. It's just an instrumental part. But I think it sounds pretty cool, and it reminds me of Sonic Runners music. It's obviously Tomoya Otani. His style is pretty recognizable. I like the second part of the song more. It sounds more fitting to the darker theme of the game. Speaking of the darker theme, that's something I really like about Sonic Forces so far. The game doesn't look like Sonic Lost World. Thank God, the art direction looks more like Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Generations. The game isn't trying to copy Mario anymore in terms of art direction, and that's a huge plus in my book. The city we saw looks realistic and kind of cartoony at the same time, which is ideal for a Sonic game, I think. It's not too realistic, nor is it too cartoony. The balance is there. Now let's talk about the story a bit. As far as we know, the story is going to be about the world where Eggman has won. We are playing as 2 or probably 3, but I hope not, Sonics, and they are going to stop Eggman from I don't know what, because he has already won. It reminds me of the ending of Sonic Chronicles a little bit. It certainly feels more dramatic, that more things are at stake, unlike Lost World. It doesn't look like some kind of farce or stupid, retarded comedy for infants or for people who have no idea what comedy is about. It looks like there will be balance finally. Let's hope Pontic and Graf are not the people behind the story writing, and it's too early to judge, but let's hope the story will be balanced and the characters will have decent dialogues and decent characterization. Speaking of the characters, we know for sure that there will be characters other than Sonic, even though they are not playable. I think the classic trio is a given, and by trio I mean Tails, Knuckles and Amy. I'm not sure, but I think I heard that Metal Sonic and Shadow are making an appearance as well, as cameos. And I just hope they will do something more than "That looks like a homing shot, Sonic." That was so stupid. Anyway, that's probably it for today. I'm hyped about this game. I look forward to getting more news, which should come in the next couple of months, according to Takashi Iizuka. I hope they will show classic Sonic gameplay and talk about story more, and the role of Eggman and Sonics and characters, and why classic Sonic is in the game. They will probably not address that. Let's just wait and see, and hope that the game will be good, with enough content, enough competence, with good level design, good characterization, good replayability. And that's something small, but I hope the game will be moddable, so the modders will be able to create something for the game, like the levels, or if none of the other characters will be playable, the fan community will be able to make characters like Metal Sonic or Shadow playable. So that's it for today. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of video. I really want to develop my channel and to improve it the best way I can. So if you want to hear my thoughts about other Sonic games or other aspects of Sonic games or anything else, please let me know in the comments below. And see you next time!